Hello, all multi passionate people. If you're actually looking for a video that helps you to figure out what main career you want to choose in your life, then this video is for you. I'm not going to actually start with list out all your hobbies. Let's step ahead from that. So, the first one is break the future perspective. For that, you have to actually watch this video. If you don't know what to do in your current life, there is no clarity, but you have to decide about your future, which we actually can't, because we need to have a clarity about what we have to do today. Only then we can carve a garden for tomorrow, right? So if you're really willing to attract opportunities with all the multiple hobbies that you have, this is one of the video that you have to watch. And stepping further, just try to answer this prompt, putting your list of hobbies in front of you. Okay, how does my current life look like? If you're willing to pick one hobby as your professional career, watch this video, because this video is going to give you clarity without wasting years of effort trying every career and then choosing one thing finally. It cuts down 5 years of your effort to choose your career that suits you. Once you answer the prompt, how does your current life looks like, and your list of hobbies is also ready in front of you, let's proceed further. Now I want you people to actually divide the hobbies into two categories: primary and secondary categories. That means, what is the hobbies, what are all those hobbies which you give primary importance to, and what are all those hobbies that you give secondary importance to. See, now find the common ground for all the primary hobbies and find the common ground for all the secondary hobbies. There will be some common connection between all those hobbies. Let me give you an example. My secondary hobbies are dance, drawing, painting, colors, playing with colors. The common point between all these things is actually creativity. I love to explore creativity, and I realize that even YouTube is a creative zone for me to explore my creativity. I'm here to experience how it makes me feels like than what it gives me. So that is very very important. How it makes you feels like will give you more clarity than what actually it gives you. So I want you people to focus on how it makes you feels like. So once you answer the second prompt of how all these things makes you feels like, you will get that common point or common thought between all the hobbies. So for the primary and for the secondary hobbies, jot down what it makes you feels like. Feeling will be the same. You'll try to find a common ground between all the hobbies. Now, once you find a common ground between primary and secondary hobbies, now I want you to find the middle ground between these two categories. Let me give you an example to make you understand it better. My secondary hobby is actually playing with colors. I really love to experiment with colors and color combinations. And my primary hobbies has presentation skills. Since my childhood, since my 8th to ninth standard, I always love to give seminars and presentations. So now I started using my secondary hobby, that is playing with colors, in my PPTs to present my presentations really well and creative. The colors, if they're so attractive, especially when it comes to Gen Z's, if you are giving a smart class to them, then if the PPT is really colorful, they would love to take a screenshot of it or a picture of it. If not, they don't even try to take a notes of it. So the PPT need to be really very colorful when it comes to teaching to Gen Z's. Okay, coming back to the story. Now I like to play with colors when I'm designing my PPT. So I have found one common point to where I have to use my secondary hobby in the primary sector, but the common thought in my secondary and primary categories is the thought of teaching others, sharing this information with my friends or my peers or to the students. So this thought actually helped me to figure out, okay, I will use this color theory in my presentation skills so that my presentation skills or my presentation of PPT looks really beautiful, which means I want to give it back to humans. So the middle ground between these two categories for me is teaching, giving it back to the humans. So in the same way, you will also find one middle ground, and this middle ground between primary and secondary category is your purpose, and you're here to actually do that purpose. That will fill your cup as a person. See, at the end of the day, we all are humans, guys. So we cannot chase money, we cannot mechanically work for something, we cannot live like robots. So if you are willing to actually find your career, find a career that fills your cup as a human. Find your career that actually moves you from heart, that makes you feel passionate about it. Find a career that actually makes you feel like, let me become more creative in it, that creates that enthusiasm within you instead of always tires you up. Your hobby or your career should actually buck you up and fill the purpose of your life, where you feel that enthusiasm every single day in the morning. Feels like, oh, let me go to the work today, let me get up and actually get ready for my work. It shouldn't tire you or make you feel exhausted, like, today's Monday again, I cannot go back to work. If you're feeling that, if you're having that kind of relationship with your work, then I think you're in the wrong place and you're working for the wrong things. So every soul strives for freedom. It is really hard to find that freedom, find that purpose, but I think it's a lifetime journey. Age is just a number. We are not here to actually figure out our purposes in the form of career in just 20s or in just 30s. Age is just a number. It has nothing to do with your age. If you're watching this video as a 40, I want you to actually find your purpose and then live this body. I know I'm sounding a little philosophical and spiritual, but honestly, if you do that, at least in your late 20s or late 30s or late 40s, you won't feel regret about your life. And these days, we have that kind of opportunity to explore our purpose as career, explore our hobby as career. That's the beauty of this generation. So I want you to find your purpose in the career, no matter which age you belong to. Do these exercises. Let yourself know, allow yourself to let yourself know how your job makes you feels like and what actually fills your cup. If you're not in a position where you can actually choose your hobby as your career, that's fine. For example, one of my friends father doesn't like she becoming a model, and she loves to become a model. And she said me the story that I love the phrase how she phrased it. She said that I stand in front of the mirror and I look at myself and say, wow, you're really beautiful. You no need to stand on the dais or on the stage and say that you're a professional. I model for myself. That's enough. You are not here to do everything for the world. Literally, you're not here to do everything for the world. And the same thing I do with me. I love to be creative. As I said, even this space is creative for me. YouTube is a creative space for me. So if I have to spark from within, I have to add creativity to my work. So now what I do is I explore this as my personal hobby. Why? I don't have great subscribers. What brings me back onto this platform is actually I having that enthusiasm within me to explore that creative space, right? So when I have that within me, that will always bring me back to create videos. So, what I say is, if this is actually filling your cup, then keep it alive, don't kill it. If you can't choose your hobby, even though you have a clarity, if you can't choose your hobby as your career, don't kill it completely. That will fill your cup and make you alive as a human. That will actually spark your career, even though it is nowhere linked to your career. Most of the scientists have art as the hobby. And why? Because that makes them creative. It has nothing to do with research. Creativity, art, painting has nothing to do with research. But they have that because they know it, that it will fill their cup. Your hobby, if it is filling your cup, that's for you. We're not here to live for the world. We are actually here to fill our cups. So if you think that's actually filling your cup, your hobby is actually making you feel alive, that's more than enough. We're not here to just make huge amount of money. Everyone is not meant for global movement. Everyone is not meant to make crores and lakhs of money. Few are meant to just make that bliss out of middle class life. So figure out that hobby that actually fills your cup and keep it alive in your life, because you're living this life for you, find that purpose, even though if you think it doesn't serve you as a career. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot for me. And comment on below what is your favorite line from this video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll be sharing shorts and bits and clips of videos that I've shoot on YouTube. I like to post most of the long form videos on YouTube. So please go and check shorts on Instagram. Thank you so much for being till the end. This is Mirupa signing off.